Today I wanted to speak about the difference between trying and knowing. Why did I manifest a business, a six-figure business for my coaching business only 2 years after starting? How did I quadruple my income in less than a year? How did I do that? And that is where the difference between trying and knowing. So I was not trying. I was not in the trying mode. I was not trying to create a good business. I was not trying to monetize my business. I was not trying through strategy. I was not using strategy. I was not marketing anything. I was just being and knowing. Knowing success is inevitable. Create success. And there's a simple reason to that. The reason is your thought influence your feeling, and your feeling influence your action. If you don't change at the identity level, your thoughts, feeling, and action will always stay the same, and you will perpetuate the same thing because it's a pattern. You know yourself to be someone who's, X, Y, Z, who's always had trouble with their business, or always have been working very hard and had poor results, or always have been following a trend and shifting strategy from one to another. And the belief, the underneath subconscious belief beneath it, is that I struggle. I am someone who's struggling. That struggle creates an identity of someone who's trying, and that trying creates more struggle. If you don't shift at the root of your identity, nothing will change. So when I started my business, I started with the knowing that it's gonna work out. Okay, give me a sec, I have to pick up here. My action arose from that conviction, and these actions cannot be the same as if I was someone who was trying. For example, I opened a platform for group mentorship before I had any group, because I was getting ready for them, because I knew they would come. So I was getting everything ready. My bank account were linked. I had many channels for people to pay before people came, because I knew people would come. So my assumption was, I'd rather do this now, because later I will be too busy. I will be too busy with clients to sort out how to link bank account and how to open foreign currency bank account. So I was doing from the assumption of success, and I was not constantly asking, when will it appear? Because I knew it would. I knew it would appear. So I was functioning from the identity of success. I never felt like I was trying. And everything unfolded in a bridge of incident which I courageously walk because I had to do some deep, high jump, investing in myself, investing in mentorship. And I walked the bridge of incident courageously, finding on my way exactly what I needed to succeed. And at the level of success that I am now, I am not going backwards. So now that it is in my 3D reality, I don't need the proof. But I never needed the proof. That's the difference. I was operating, when I just started out, zero experience, zero client, zero nothing, zero, zero, zero. I was functioning from the assumption that for sure it's going to work. There was no plan B. I'm not saying that it was not scary. I remember walking through fear, one after the next. And one of these fear was the fear of being seen. But where is that fear coming from if it's not from your own judgment of yourself? If you look at my video, you see they're not edited. I don't edit. I don't go back and look and see, is it okay? Am I looking good? I don't do that. I live spontaneously. I can be myself. I participate. I take my space without fear. Because I don't judge myself, I'm so kind with myself. She's just learning. I allow myself to stumble and fumble. How could I give coaching session if I was scared, if I would have been scared of not doing the right thing? I allowed myself to be stumbling and fumbling. And one other mistake I see people do, I see some people, they want to create a 6-figure business, but they're not willing to start with free session or with half-price session. I didn't climb from 0 to 6-figure. What I did is at first I did $1,000 a month. And I was so happy. $1,000 a month is $12,000 a year. It's not much. But I was so happy. And once I did that, then I aimed for 3,000. And once I did that, I aimed for 6. And then once I did that, I aimed for 12. But I didn't go from one swoop 0 to 25K. Because that's too big of a step. That seemed quite impossible when you're not having any client and you don't know no one. And I was just showing up. I was ready to serve. I'm ready to serve. Here I am. I show up. There's nothing else. There's no strategy. I just show up. And now, because I did coach a lot, now I finally am good at what I'm doing. And I'm better and better because I allow myself to climb the ladder of success. And I still am. And to climb the ladder of belief. I believe in myself. I believe in my capacity to serve. I believe at the power of you making a decision for yourself, deciding and choosing to believe in yourself, which shows when you invest in yourself. And I know that when you invest in yourself, people invest in you. It cannot be any other way. If you don't invest in yourself, no one will invest in you. When you invest in yourself, you declare to the universe, I believe in myself. And I believe in life. Life will support you every step of the way. When you invest in yourself, life supports you. It will bring you what you need. So now it's not only a belief, it's a knowing. It's a knowing that I didn't have when I started. This knowing of investing. I was doing it, I was investing in myself. But I didn't know to the degree of which I know now. The conviction that I have now is unshakable. That's why I can offer my service without fear. Because I know when you choose to do it, your reality shifts by your choice. Because you declare to reality, I am serious. I want to participate. I know, I believe in myself. I know I can make an investment and I can make it back by my own energy, by my offering, by my being. If you have that level of thirst for life, it's gonna have you walk through your fear. But there is nothing to fear. You're fine. You're fine. You're not forgotten by life. And the more you cultivate love for yourself, the easier it is. Have the love of God for your character. The unconditional love of God for your character. Meaning the mind is resting in the heart. It's dwelling in love. And be that energy. There's nothing else to do. Give yourself that gift of already feeling abundant, deserving, worthy of everything. Give yourself the gift of knowing you're not the doer. When you take inspired action, when you take one step towards your dream takes 2 steps towards you. Just know that your part is to know that you deserve abundance, love, wealth. You deserve everything. You're worthy of everything. And take inspired action from that knowing, from that conviction, that knowing. That's not even a belief, that's a knowing at the level of your identity. Success is guaranteed when you start from the idea of success. Failure is guaranteed when you start from the idea of failure, and trying is guaranteed when you start with the idea of trying. There is no trying. You don't have to be trying. You can act in conviction and everything you want will unfold. And you don't even need to know how or when, because you already have enough. You always have enough and a little bit more. I don't know how much clearer I can make this. I can make it clearer. I'll spend probably the rest of my life making it clearer. That is my version of heaven on earth. That is the paradigm where I live. And it's accessible to you. It's accessible to anyone. Anyone. It's the birthright of anyone. If you want it, you got it. You just have to want it. How much do you want it? There is no obstacle course. Problem don't exist. There is no obstacle course. It's just you following your joy, and you following more of your joy, and following more of your joy, and more of your joy. It's all for you. It's all given to you. You only have to accept it. There is nothing else to do than accept it. Okay, bye.